I've been using the Olympus 17 1.8 the last couple of months without changing it for my camera, just to see if I like it or not. And I mean, it's definitely a good lens, but is it the one? Who knows? I'll make a review of it at some point. Anyways, that's not what we're gonna talk about today. Hey everybody, and welcome back to a new video. I'm Jimmy, a hobby enthusiast photographer based in Sweden, and in today's video we're talking about what I'd do if I started photography in 2025. So lately I've been getting more and more questions on my email, Instagram and in the comments asking me what camera I recommend for people just starting out. And honestly, while I'm really flattered that people trust my opinion, I also feel a bit guilty when I answer, because here's the truth, I can't really recommend anything specific for anyone. But since you're here for advice, I'll tell you what I would do if I started with photography in 2025. First of all, I would get a second-hand camera that wouldn't hold me back in the near future. Meaning something with decent autofocus, IBIS, 100% IBIS, and interchangeable lenses for flexibility. As we watch a lot of YouTubers use high-end gear like Sony or Nikon or whatever, like these amazing cameras, it's easy to think that we need the same. Often these cameras are also full frame, but I mean, to learn photography you don't really need that high-end gear to do so. What truly matters is having a camera that lets you grow and can grow with you as well. One that offers manual control and flexibility without completely emptying your bank account. With secondhand you can often find a really decent deal on a camera body paired with a few decent lenses, because often people are selling their whole setup in one, rather than buying a completely new system and get a okay kit lens. But if I had to recommend a camera, I would 100% recommend the OM 5. No question about it.
Oh, really?
I mean, it's a fantastic beginner's camera because you have everything you could possibly need in this small little package. And it will keep grow with you for as much as you can possibly imagine. Like, you can use it as a beginner, you can use it at a professional level without a question about it. So yeah, if I had to recommend one camera, it's the OM 5. And I know these OM 5s are pretty darn cheap on the used market as well. So yeah, the OM 5. Alright, so you got your camera and you started taking photographs like these. My next step would be in education. Workshops, books, tutorials. There's just so many ways beyond just trial and error. I'd personally love to go on workshops, but as you know, I work full time and I do YouTube on the weekends and as much photography as I can. And I don't know about you, but I only have 24 hours per day. That said, learning from others, whether through structured courses or just watching experienced photographers break down their process, can fast-track your progress. Understanding light, composition and storytelling will always matter more than what camera you're using. Now, after investing in education, the next logical step would be in buying good lenses. Because once you start understanding photography better, you're quickly going to realize that your lens choice has a much bigger impact on your images than your camera body. A sharp, fast prime lens like the 17 forces you to think about movement and composition, making you a more intentional photographer. A versatile zoom like the 12-45 gives you flexibility when still figuring out your style, or when you prefer a one-lens setup for various situations. And unlike camera bodies, lenses hold their value for years. Get the right lenses and they will stay with you for multiple camera body upgrades. If I had to choose between buying a brand new camera body or a set of good lenses, I would go for the lenses every single time. A great lens on an older body will always outperform an expensive camera with a mediocre lens. And as I said, lenses hold their value better than a camera body, because they lose value as soon as you take them out of their boxes. Alright, so you picked up your camera, you have attended a few workshops or courses, you have maybe picked up a great lens. Now what? What's next? Well, it's simple. Shoot as much as possible. There's a trap that many beginners fall into, and I know because I did it too. You keep watching videos, reading about gear, and overthink everything, instead of actually just going out taking photos. But at some point you just gotta let everything go and just go out and start shooting. Try different genres like landscapes, portrait, or street photography, whatever that actually interests you. The best way to find out what kind of photography you love is to experiment and, be out there. But don't stress too much about finding your style right away. That comes naturally the more you shoot. So instead of forcing a signature look, just take photos that feels right to you. And also, don't be afraid of taking bad photos. I've made a bunch of bad photos. And you know what? That's a good thing. Every bad photo can teach you something. The key is to analyze what worked and what didn't. So shoot, review, repeat. And if you get the chance, go on as many workshops or photo walks as you possibly can. Learning from others in person can be incredibly valuable. Your photos get better way faster than watching endless of YouTube tutorials. Keep watching mine though. Before we wrap up, I just want to mention my personal project Mellanrummet, or the spaces in between. It's a personal project where I focus on capturing those in-between moments, those subtle things we just walk by every day. Alongside my personal project, I'm also launching a community-based version of Mellanrummet, where you as a viewer can send in your photos that fits into the theme, and I'll post them on my website with your name on it on a dedicated page. And of course I won't be making any money out of your work. I won't be making any scenes or photo books or whatever. It's just about celebrating the small details that we often overlook, the beauty in everyday life. And if you would like to contribute to the project, you can find the email in the top part of the description. I know it's not clickable, but you can just copy the email, send me an email to that email. Yeah, let's go with that. And I will feature them on the website. So again, buy a camera that won't hold you back and you can grow together with. Invest in learning before chasing gear. Get good lenses over a expensive body. And most importantly, shoot as much as possible. Experiment and just enjoy the process. Do you think I've missed anything in the video? Let me know down in the comments. But that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, give it a like and consider subscribing. I appreciate it so much. But until next time, have a good day or evening, whenever you're watching this. Out!